Hey, truth seekers, welcome back. Zach here. It's Thursday, December 8th, 2016. There's a follow up news story today to the false flag shooting hoax out of Americus, Georgia. Today, they're giving the name of the supposed officer killed. I'm going to show you how that name is further confirmation that this is a hoax, a psychological operations, part of the ongoing agenda where our federal government, media, and local police departments have been conspiring to create this fake news of shootings of police officers. And the reason this is being done is for something known as the Blue Lives Matter agenda. Look up Blue Lives Matter. It is the agenda to militarize police further. More police, more body armor, more high-powered weapons, more armored vehicles. Louisiana earlier this year became the first state to sign the Blue Lives Matter bill. More states have signed now. Almost every state nationwide is looking at this. And this is why we continue to get these same types of stories where a black man walks up to a police officer and shoots and kills them. In almost all of the Blue Lives Matter bills in states, it targets Black Lives Matter as the greatest threat to police right now. And what you have to understand is Black Lives Matter is controlled opposition, part of this agenda. There are black people in this nation who are worked up over all of the wrongdoing and injustice of this society, and this news and this agenda is tricking them into supporting something that's meant to work against them. Black Lives Matter is a setup being used as an excuse to militarize police. We're getting these fake news stories blamed on black men. This is all part of a very racist and determined agenda to militarize police, further build the police state, build more prisons. If you watch the news today about this update, they're saying this man was on the loose. He'd been in jail many times before. They're alluding to the fact that, he should have just been in bars. And if you pay attention to what the politicians are saying, they're saying the prisons are filling up too fast. They're always building more prisons, but there's never enough. This is what's going on in America. An agenda to put us all in cages, turn us into further slaves. We got to wake up, people. It's getting deep in the game. And if you want to know how to spot real truth on YouTube, here's what it looks like. So often when I post my videos, they get attacked hardcore by trolls, lots of thumbs down, lots of liars, paid for agents to make it look like I'm a Looney Tune and not reporting the truth. This is how you can tell the real truth videos. The view stats are squashed, always a lot of dislikes, and trolling. Those are the signs that the channel is onto the real thing. You see these videos that get tons of views, all these likes, like Pizzagate. That's when you know you're being psyoped. So anyway, let's go into today's details which confirm the hoax. In addition to the police officer's name, they're saying the shooter killed himself today. Typical narrative for these false flag hoax shootings. They almost always say the shooter killed himself. Remember, his name is Miguel, and supposedly he shot the police officers yesterday at 9:30 in the morning local time. Miguel equals 93, like propaganda, like Saturn, who to the Freemasons, the occult, the Zionists, the Jesuits, is the keeper of time. He shot him at 9:30, Saturn 93, the keeper of time. The Freemasons who control your media, they also control your science books, your school curriculum, your spiritual texts. They've coded out everything with their numbers. It's why they teach us that the sun is 93 million miles away. If you can think, instead of being a believer and a follower, you can quickly realize that the sun is not 93 million miles away. Do some math. See how far that really is, 93 million miles. You would never feel the heat of the sun. There's a gang that rules over us. They have for centuries. People call it the New World Order, the Illuminati. It's the network of Freemasons, Zionist Jesuits who came over here from Europe, established the Americas, genocides of the native people, colonizing, bringing over their, Christian warmonger culture as they did. So here's the other detail. The police officer's name is Nichols Smarr, a completely bullshit name. NS, you know what? I just realized one thing I forgot to add. We're just going to do one more detail on those initials, NS, because that's a 33 as well. And 33 is the number of the psychological operations coded again and again into these false flags by police and the media. Notice that the name Nichols Smarr sums to the same thing as police. You know, I have over 3 years worth of blog posts and videos decoding every single one of these shootings. 90+% of them, the same exact numbers are coded. 33 and a name that sums to the same thing as police. Notice that Smarr also sums to 33, just like police, false flag, order, federal, masonry, secrecy. The police all year have been participating in the race war 33. Let me take you back in time when the LAPD beat Rodney King on 3/3 March 3rd. LAPD 33, police 33, race war 33. Remember how that one got people worked up? Rioting, mass arrests, more people for the prison industrial complex. Those initials RK, R's the 18th letter, 1 plus 8 becomes 9 in numerology, so R represents 9, K's the 11th, the master number that doesn't need to be reduced. RK is 911. 911, the emergency dialing code, connects perfectly to 33. 911 is the 156th prime number, and when you write out 33 as a word, it sums to 156. The World Trade Centers, they came down after being built in 1968, 33 years later. The construction firm that built the World Trade Centers, Magnuson Clemenkic Associates, their name equals 156. 156, the buildings came down 33 years later on 911. Rodney King, 911, symbolic events by the numbers, false flags meant to make people invest in an agenda. On 9/11, it was getting people to say, okay, I don't need my rights, I don't need my liberties, keep me safe from the boogeyman, and yes, you can have my tax dollars to go create more needless war. Pay off all your banker buddies. In reality, the banker buddies have always run the nation. You know, just make more money for the banker buddies. The United States is a corporation, not a nation. And all of this race war bullshit, there's always the cameraman too. You know, it's funny how 33 is coded into cameraman. Over the years, the cameraman in the media duping the masses. Notice they said Nichols Smarr was 25. They said the shooter was 32. I want to show you something about these ages. They're two numbers that when written out, they sum to 50, just like the word America. This town's called Americus, Georgia. America, 50 states, established July 4th, 1776, a date with 32 numerology, like the shooter in Americus. Notice that America in Pythagorean gematria is 32, just like college, like career, like average. That's what they do to us in this nation. They turn us into indoctrinated, average human beings with low skills, low thinking capacity, so that we're just dumb enough and usable to participate in this, matrix of a world they built for us, based on consumerism and essentially always running around on a mouse wheel. It's time to tear all this up, America. It's 2016. We have amazing technology. Let's turn this world into what it should be. People helping each other, using the knowledge, using the technology, instead of living this mad life we do. Constant lies and negativity, false scares, killing, disease, illness, terrorism. With regards to 32 in America, look at the coordinates of this town, Americus. 30, second parallel north, 84th meridian. Americus on the 32nd, July 4th, 1776, 32. You know what else equals 32? UK, for United Kingdom, who we never became independent from. Just another Masonic nation, and that's what's been going on. Freemasons, making nations, building their nations, building their world order. We're deep in the game in 2016. We're centuries in. United States of America equals 84, like being on the 84th meridian. Read the book George Orwell's 1984. Here's supposed to be Nichols Smarr. Nichols Smarr. So I want to talk about YouTube real quick. You know, I'm so sick of YouTube. It's the Zionist Jew-tube is what it really is. And you have to realize, YouTube is here. It's part of the operation, the mainstream media lies tyranny. It is here to defend lies and protect people from receiving the truth. It's trying to keep the truth down. That's why for the whole time I've been here, my channel's been suppressed, my stats have been squashed. So often when I make my videos, they get tons of trolling and thumbs down. You can't find another truth channel on YouTube that gets it the way I do. It's because nobody's putting out more truth. No one's cracked the code and shown how they do the same things to us again and again by the numbers. The reason more YouTube channels aren't speaking out and sharing my work, you guys should see by now. It's because almost everything on YouTube is part of this shill network. You notice how none of the big channels have shared the All for Truth campaign? What are these people here for? They don't want to create the network so that we can get ahead and get organized? I've been telling you guys this whole time, turn off the other YouTube channels. Almost everyone here is a joke who doesn't get it. They're not really here for the truth. They're here to exploit you, give you more fear, get your views, make you watch commercials. Look at all the shills who've said I'm here for money. Their channels are all monetized. Notice how my channel's not monetized and never will be. To enable a lot of features, you have to monetize your channel. If you want a donation button, which I could honestly use, I have to monetize the channel, but I'm not willing to do that. I'm not willing to make you guys watch commercials so that you can get to the truth. That's what the world shouldn't be, trying to model what the world should be. But anyway, here's the Zionist Jew-tube. And you know how Zionist Jew-tube is. The thumbs down button doesn't work. You know, you click it, it doesn't go away. You know why? Because Zionist Jew-tube pays for a lot of shills to constantly troll people like myself, and they don't want their shills to be exposed by everybody coming and thumbs down their comment. That's why the thumbs down feature doesn't work. When we come back, it'll be unthumbed. Only the thumbs up comment works. And so often when the shills leave their comments, they have a bunch of bots that give their shill comments a bunch of thumbs up, so they rise to the top of the discussion, usually distracting from what the video's about. When I go back through my videos that I haven't watched for months or looked at or a comment for a month, I often see to the top of the pile have the shill comments risen, trolling the entire conversation. I'm trying to bring intelligence and knowledge into the world. What's the Jew-tube trying to do? You know, divert people, dismiss the truth. So I'll show you something here about the Zionist Jew-tube. First video uploaded April 23rd, 2005. April 23rd is the 113th day of the year. Remember this shooting yesterday. I need to look up that post. Anyway, we'll do this first and then I'll show you something. April 23rd is the 113th day of the year. Mainstream equals 113. Dishonest 113. Baba Kama from the Talmud says 113a, Jews may use lies to circumvent Gentiles, which are non-Jews. Zionist Jews control your media. They run YouTube. They run it. They push the lies, you know, they let the lie videos get all these views. Truth videos, they're under constant attack. You know, how many times has my account been flagged and I've been in bad standing so I could only upload 15-minute videos with no thumbnails? Where's my other, let's see. I need to show you the golf course in light of this 113 revelation. Here we go. Here's yesterday's post with the video. The golf course is the Griffin Bell Golf Course in Americus. It's where the police were suiting up. Look at it. I mean, they look like military already. Griffin Bell Course, 113, like mainstream, like dishonest. And it's the same thing again and again and again. It's how all these false flags are, every time. Look at my videos, Truth Seeker. The most views I've ever gotten for a video are 158,000. But almost all my videos, they get big views. They just get trolled heavy with thumbs down. And all I'm putting out is the truth. Well, my How to Gematria video, they've left alone a little bit. But I mean, just look at it. All my videos with big views, major thumbs down. More thumbs down than thumbs up. And most people comment that when they thumbs up my video, they come back and their thumbs up's been taken away. People leave that comment all the time. That's how the Zionist Jew-tube does it. The people with the big noses who've been telling you in their cartoons, such as Pinocchio, that they're the liar agents. They're steering the whole world with the lies. They're the puppeteers, you know? Trying to let you guys know. But yeah, just look. I mean, all my videos with big views, well, they let my Prince one go. Maybe it was because it was too undeniable. It began with my recording from February talking about how Prince was going to die soon by the numbers. Maybe the video was too good for them to troll. The prediction was too on the money. Here's Teddy Bridgewater's fake injury. Look, you can't let the people know about that. Look at all those thumbs down. The Olympics all scripted for Michael Phelps. Go back and watch the videos. Look at all these thumbs down. Zionist YouTube cannot let out the truth. Anybody who ever gave me a thumbs down was surely a fool. Either that or a paid for troll. So anyway, we covered it again, Truth Seeker. For all these trolls in here saying they're from the town, fuck you. Find a better job. There's better things to do for $10 an hour than troll the truth on the internet. Go flip some burgers, go pump some gas, go push some carts, get the fuck offline, trolling the truth for $10 an hour. I wish we could find the call center they all work in and blow it up. And no, that's not terrorism. That's what needs to happen, you know? The Constitution said you're supposed to protect it from all enemies, foreign and domestic. There's a lot of enemies in this nation. There's a lot of people who all they care about is themselves. They don't care about anything decent. People who go troll the truth on the internet for $10 an hour. People who sign up to be police officers and firefighters who create fake news and set fires, as goes on all over this nation, because your first responders, like the rest of this world, is controlled by this Freemason gang. If you don't know about these things, you need to subscribe to my video channel and get caught up. Nobody's bringing you more truth in the whole world. I wish I spoke all the languages so I could get the message out to everyone. Those of you who can translate my videos and get them out, please do. Got to put an end to this race war, this military, police state building. It's always the same. Till next time, Truth Seeker. Encore. Just in case you missed it in the first video, which I'm linking in the description, this shooting came on Pearl Harbor Day in Georgia. In gematria, kill equals 44, shooting 44, officer 44, trooper, sheriff, military. Mad Dog is Donald Trump's appointment for Secretary of Defense, the 44-year Marine. Secretary of Defense equals 193, which is the 44th prime. Mad Dog 44, military 44, going to be Secretary of Defense, you know, the face of the military. Georgia is one of two states with a gematria of 44. 44, when written out, sums to 144, just like April 4th, the date 4-4. Pearl Harbor Day was the date of this shooting, the anniversary. 144. No doubt part of the tribute for why they had this ritual by the numbers in Georgia. The only other 44 state is Wisconsin. Until next time.